Dear children, I heartily welcome you to English class. Today I am going to start with a new poem in your English textbook, that is The Last Doll. The Last Doll. Dear children, we do not know who wrote this poem. Okay, it is an anonymous poem. Okay, tell me, do you have a doll? Yes or no? Do you have a doll? Fine. What do you feel when you lost your doll? What do you feel when you lost your doll? Do you feel happy when you lost your doll? No, right? No one feels happy when they lost their favorite doll. Every child is fond of his or her favorite doll, isn't it? Okay, dear children, this poem is about a little doll in which a girl was really fond of. Okay, dear children, I am sure that you will enjoy this poem. Okay, now take your textbook. In that, take out page number 5. Dear children, first I will read the poem and after the class you have to read it and practice. Okay? Don't forget to practice it. Look at your text. The Last Doll. I once had a sweet little doll, dears, the prettiest doll in the world. Her cheeks were so red and so white, dears, and her hair was so charmingly curled. See again, in the first stanza, I once had a sweet little doll, dears. Children, here I refers to the girl. Can you see a girl here? And she is holding her favorite doll. Okay? I refers to the girl. I once had a sweet little doll, dears. Dear children, here dears means she is calling the readers as a dears. Okay? I once had a sweet little doll, dears, the prettiest doll in the world. There was a girl, she had a beautiful doll. She had a little doll, the prettiest doll in the world. Dear children, do you know what I mean by prettiest? Prettiest. I hope you know the meaning of pretty. Don't you know? The pretty means beautiful. Okay? Pretty means beautiful and prettiest. Prettiest means most beautiful. Prettiest means most beautiful. Okay? There was a girl, she had a sweet little doll, and that doll was the prettiest doll in the world for her. For her, the doll was a prettiest. Okay? Her cheeks were so red and so white, dears, and her hair was so charmingly curled. Here, her cheeks. Children, the girl is representing the doll. Okay? She is calling the doll as a her. Okay? Her is a pronoun for she. Okay? Her cheeks. Here, her refers to the doll. Okay? The doll's cheeks color was so red and so white. And her hair was so charmingly curled. Dear children, charmingly curled means charmingly curled, which means cheeks color was so red and so white in color, and the doll's hair. Children, have you seen a curly hair? I hope you have seen. Okay? And the doll's hair was charmingly curled. Charmingly means it is attractively spiral shape. Okay? I once had a sweet little doll, dears, the prettiest doll in the world. Her cheeks were so red and so white, dears, and her hair was so charmingly curled. Have you understood? Okay. In the second stanza, but I lost my little doll, dears, as I played in the heath one day, and I cried for her more than a week, dears, but I never could find where she lay. Dear children, in the first stanza, the girl is explaining the physical appearance. Okay? She is explaining how the doll was. Okay? In the next stanza, but I lost my little doll, dears. But here I refers to the girl. Okay? The girl lost her little doll. Oh, it's so sad, right? But I lost my little doll, dears, as I played in the heath one day. Children, heath means lonely place. Okay. She lost her doll when she was playing in a lonely place. Okay. And I cried for her more than a week, dears. She had cried and cried for the doll more than a week. Okay. And I cried for her more than a week, dears, but I never could find where she lay. She lost her doll when she was playing in a lonely place, and she cried for the doll for more than a week, but she never could find where it lay. It here, it refers to the doll. Okay. Look at the third stanza. I found my poor little doll, dears, as I played in the heath one day. Folks say she is terribly changed, dears, for her paint is all washed away. Finally, she found her doll. I found my poor little doll, dears, as I played in the heath one day. Folks say she is terribly changed, dears, for her paint is all washed away. Dear children, as I told you, heath means lonely place. Okay? Finally, the girl found her little doll. Okay? As I played in the heath one day. Finally, she found her pretty doll as she played at the same place where she was playing. Okay? Folks say she is terribly changed, dears, for her paint is all washed away. Folks. Here, folks means people. Folks means people. Okay. Folks say she is terribly changed, dears, for her paint is all washed away. And another word, terribly. Terribly means awful. Okay, ugly. Terribly means, as I told you, awful. Awful in the sense it doesn't look good. Okay. Otherwise, ugly. Ugly, it is a opposite word for beautiful or pretty. Okay. Now, folks say she is terribly changed, dears, for her paint is all washed away. The doll's paint is all washed away. Okay. And as the folks said, the pretty doll had changed terribly. Now let us see what are all the changes had happened to the doll. Okay. Look at the fourth stanza. And her arms trodden off by the cows, dears, and her hair not the least bit curled. Yet for old sake, she is still dears, the prettiest doll in the world. Dear children, as the folks said, the pretty doll had changed terribly, isn't it? Now, let us see what are all the changes had happened to the doll. The first change is her paint was all washed off. Okay, and her arms trodden off by the cow's ears. Trodden means walked. Trodden means walked. Stepped. Okay. And her arms trodden off by the cow's ears, and her hair not the least bit curled. She had lost one arm because the cows had trodden. Trodden means, as I wrote here, walked. Okay. She had lost one arm because the cows had trodden on the doll. Okay. And her hair was no longer curly. Her hair not the least bit curled means her hair was no longer curly. Okay. In the first stanza, as I told you, her hair was so charmingly curled. But now, when she found her favorite doll, she had lost one arm and her paint is all washed off and her hair is no longer curly. Okay. Yet for old sake she'll still dears. Yet for old sake she is still, dears, the prettiest doll in the world. As the doll changed a lot, yet as per the little girl's memories in the past, the doll was the prettiest doll for her. Okay, already she had lost one arm and she had lost her color. Okay, and her hair was no longer curly. But as per the girl's old memories, past means old memories, she means the doll. Okay, the doll was the prettiest doll in the world for the girl. Okay, dear children, the children love their favorite doll and they continue to love even if the doll is damaged or becomes old. Isn't it? Okay. Have you understood, children? I hope you have understood.